What's going on, guys? Vital Syntax here, and I wanted to start a playthrough of Cube World, which is currently in alpha, as you guys can see here at the main menu. Start from the very beginning with a new character. You can see some of my characters I've already made here. I don't have anything too impressive, just like a level 3, another level 3, level 1. But we're going to go ahead and create a new character and start from the very beginning. So once you actually, choose a new character to create, you actually get this little character customization thing. You can see a nice backdrop and everything, but we got to choose a race, gender, class, facial, and some haircuts. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll show you guys some of the classes here: elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard, undead, frogman. I'm going to be doing a frogman in this one. We're going to name her Slippy. Let's do a female one. And the male one actually looks a little more like Slippy, I think. That one has a little bit too much of a girly look. I guess we can change the face around a bit. Let's do face 1. Oh, the haircut in this case changes the eyes. So maybe there's an eye option that looks like Slippy. I don't know. I think the male face one looks a lot like Slippy, so we're going to go with that one. Hair color. This guy doesn't have any hair, so that doesn't affect anything. And then we're going to click down here. Oh, well, first we got to choose our class here. So you got warrior. It's going to give you this big wooden rod thing. I don't really know what it is, a club. But you can also use like swords and shields and things like that. We've also got the ranger. He's got bow and arrow. I think you can also use like boomerangs and a couple other ranged attacks. Kind of cool. Mage, you've got the magic casting and all that stuff, and finally rogue, which is like the daggers, fast, lots of damage, and also lots of sneaking and stuff. So I have not done the mage yet, so I'm gonna do a mage because that's the only class I haven't done yet. So we're gonna go do mage. We're gonna name her Slippy. I think that's how you spell Slippy, and then just press create character. Now we get to choose our world space. So your characters are separate from your world, which is a really cool concept. And we can, let's see, multiplayer worlds and single player worlds. So we can also do connect to server. So if I do multiplayer worlds, you can see one of the worlds I was joined in earlier on an online server. And you can see it was 21 square kilometers, which is pretty massive. And it's endless essentially. So that's the amount that's been explored. You can see there's a different seed number and everything. So single player worlds, I only have one set up, and you can see 256 square kilometers is what I've explored in that one. And that means that you can have multiple characters play in the same world, which is really cool. I'm going to do a new world because I've explored this one quite a bit, and that multiplayer server one, I don't want to do this in single player. So new world, we're going to say create seed. Let's set that to 64 for Nintendo 64, and name, let's do Corneria, which I believe was the name of the first mission in Star Fox 64. All right, create world. Corneria, here we are. So you'll see the fog will kind of move out as it's rendering. And we have a new world, the lands of Thaldara. Got some nice grass movement and stuff. So you can see the graphics are fairly similar to Minecraft, but beyond that and the fact that they're procedurally generated terrain, it's very, very much its own game. So you can see I've got a tornado type of attack here. Fire voxel. We'll see how that works out. Pull up my map. We can get a general idea of where we need to go, so you can scroll in and stuff and zoom out. This is an endless world. I mean, I can just keep scrolling and I can keep panning if I wanted to in one direction. This world is basically endless. But you can see a couple icons here. These are, I think, dungeons. You can see some off in the distance here, right here. And we've also got a town right here in the center. So we're gonna head towards that direction. And you can see I'm moving my character on the map. So that's kind of cool. So let's head in this direction. I believe that's right. Yeah, that's right. Now I haven't played with this class. Let's see how it works with. Okay. So you can farm, or not farm stuff, but pick up items and stuff. You can't just start chopping down a tree or something. There's specific ones, and you can scroll over. You want to scroll over enemies and see. Stay away from those guys. You see how they have a red name, so you can see that they have a red health bar. That means that they're enemies. whereas this guy's a friendly because he has a green health bar. But red name tag means that they are very powerful. Yellow means that they're, or orange means they're, you know, fairly powerful. We got a blue guy here. He's a NPC, so we can't even attack him or anything. But you can talk to him. Go and pick up some cotton. We'll use that for crafting later on. But if you see, you know, a red name, that's somebody you do not want to fight. If it's blue or white or green, then it's somebody you could probably take out. Let's take out one of these alpacas. You can see I can dodge. What you want to do is, like, you want to time your dodge, so you can see right before he attacks. I can dodge out of the way. It's a little bit harder because I have to call in this magic spell. And you can see my stamina down at the bottom of the screen. So it is a limited amount. I don't really know if I like playing the mage. So far, my favorite one has been the warrior with a sword and shield. That's been a really awesome experience. Now you do actually have to aim, which is something I really like. There's not like this lock-on mechanic where you just kind of click and it does all the work for you. So we've got some more red enemies. I'm going to avoid those guys. You do actually have to aim and hone in on your target. Now, there's a skill system. Okay, so I can switch over to water mage if I want. So I can either do fire, water, and there's some other skills and stuff that we'll get later on. Let's see what the water moves are. Did I switch? There we go, learn. Oh, so it's basically the same thing, just water this time. So this guy's blue. We should be able to take him out. Ooh, it did a lot of damage. Best thing we can do is keep our distance. So you can see the mages. Oh, he dropped a sword. I can't use that as this class though, but pull up my inventory, you can see that sword dropped there. It's a long sword available to the rogue class. So I've got a wooden wand. What am I using right now? A staff. So I'm guessing the attacks are going to be different with a wand. Let's go ahead and equip the wand. Oops. I've also got a gold bracelet. 2 gold bracelets. Let's equip those. Wait. The gold bracelet's a weapon? Alright. Well, let's try out the wand first, and then we'll try out the bracelet. Let's see what this does. Oh, so it's a little projectile. So if I'm playing as water, it does that. And if I switch over to the fire... I'm just switching by pressing X, by the way. So I'm going to switch back to the fire mage. That's pretty cool. I like that a little better than the tornado type of attack. Now you can do left and right click, as you can see down at the bottom of my screen below the health points. You have mouse 1 and mouse 2. So mouse 1 is just your normal attack, right? But mouse 2 uses your MP or your multiplier, and in this case it's mana for the mage. But oh, we found an inn. Now the inns aren't super useful at this point. If it's dark outside, it's nice to come in here and find a place to sleep. Dungeons are really dangerous places. Don't forget to take some potions with you. Yeah, you can see in this case the NPCs don't really have anything to say yet, but you know, you can go upstairs in these inns and sleep in a bed, and time will pass a little bit faster. You'll also gain health. Actually, I should probably do that right now. So I'm low on health, so let's go ahead and sleep. You see my health goes up pretty quickly. Now I do have some potions, but I want to save my potions for actual in combat. Because, well, you can eat food, which will heal your health, but you can't do that while in combat, but you can use potions in combat. Specifically, you can use potions while moving, so you just want to save those for when you're actually fighting somebody. Look at a little doggy here. There's actually a lot of different animals and pets you can get. So you got a little terrier here. There's a cat over here. Another terrier. There's lots of different types of dogs. So we got a lot of terriers here. And you can see, like, this guy's orange, whereas this guy's... blue. So if I was to start attacking one of these guys, I'd probably want to attack the cat. The sheep over here. A lot of different animals, and you can tame them all and have them as pets. You do have to have a specific food that they like, and it's kind of hard to figure out which food they like, so you have to kind of test it out. You can find some candy or cake or something like that, and you can feed it to them, little treats, and then they'll follow you around. All right, so I'm gonna check my map again. It looks like we So we're basically at the city. Let's go in and explore in the city and see what the different shops have to offer. So you have the inns, which you saw when I was first coming into town. There's probably going to be a couple of those. Oh, a little corgi here. Or collie. Got some AI here. Oh, somebody shooting somebody? Oh, what's going on over here? We got an elf. Get him. Kind of stinks playing as a mage up close. I like playing as, I don't know, I like the range attacks, but I think I'm more into the up close and personal with swords and stuff, because you don't have any of this, you know, charging up that you have to do with magic. If you're playing with another person, yes, this game does have multiplayer. Up to 4 people can play co-op, at least right now. They might extend that in the future. It's obviously really important to have somebody playing as a mage for ranged attacks, or playing as a whatever it's called, an archer, a ranger. So here we got the armor shop. You can see he's gonna sell some items. So there's a lot of items in this game. You can see there's power levels. So some of these are for different classes. Like this is for a ranger. You can see it in red text. Or these are power 10, and I'm not level or power 10 yet. It's different between power 1 and level 1. So you can see I'm level 1 mage, but my power is also level 1. And sometimes you'll have a different power level, a higher power level. You know, you might be power level 10 and only level 3 as a character. So I could buy some silk gloves for 10 copper, and I've got 45 copper. So they have the, you know, the copper, silver, gold system going on in this game. Silver ring. I'm not gonna buy anything yet, but thought I'd just show you that. And you can see now it's gonna show up on the map, so you can actually see the village and all the different signs for the different shops. So that's the armory. There we go, potions. Now, I'm definitely going to buy a couple things at the potion shop. And I'd strongly recommend doing this, is glass flasks. They're really cheap, 2 copper. Buy as many as you can, which I think is the most you can have is 50, and they'll show up in this tab, ingredients, right there. So I can only afford 22. Actually, you know, I'm going to maybe sell some of my stuff. I'm going to sell my wood log, sell my cotton. I'm gonna sell my staff. Honestly, I don't like that charge up thing, and I'll sell my longsword. And then I'll just go back and buy some more flasks. And no, these aren't for drinking alcohol. There. So now I've reached 50. It won't let me buy anymore. They're for making potions, and potions are incredibly useful in this game. So what else? We got an inn over there. A little bell tower or something going on here. I wonder if we can go up in that. I haven't seen one of these before. Adventurer District. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's okay. So this is the identifier. I'm not really sure what this is used for yet. But you can, like, I guess, identify certain things. I don't know what that is yet. If you know what that is, then feel free to let me know in the comments. Let's see what else we've got over here. Little dummy fighting ranges. I thought I saw a weapons store over here. Yeah, there's the weapon icon, the little sword icon. You can go in there, buy some weapons. And we've also got this spyglass icon. I'm not sure. I think this might be the identifier. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what all this stuff is. So yeah, this guy's got the same identification thing going on. I'm not really sure what that's about. If you know, then let me know in the comments down below. So that's basically what's going on in this town here. Most of the other NPCs that you talk to don't really help out. There's also don't help out much, but there's also these crafting areas. So you can see we've got a bench here, we've got a furnace, an anvil here, and you can craft items there. Obviously, you're not really at the point of the game where we're going to be able to craft items. So, but later on, you can craft some really cool items, and you can actually craft the items block by block, which is so cool. And you can modify them. Here's a saw. So we're at the woodworking shop here. A bunch of sunflowers. That's pretty cool. Usually there's a place where they have a bunch of food. Oh, here we go. Pumpkin patch. Just what we needed. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up at 50 pumpkins because that's how much I can hold. You always want to, find food and make cooking, food and stuff. You can cook stews or make muffins or things like that because you're going to use those to regenerate your health when you're away from town and you don't have an inn to sleep in to regen your health. Because there is no health regeneration, you do have to use food and potions to keep your health up. The difference between food and potions is essentially that potions can be used while you're in battle, whereas food can be eaten. There we go. We're full. It can be food cannot be eaten during battle. And they usually don't regenerate your health quite as fast. But it's a lot easier to make food than it is to make potions. So all right. So now we're gonna be leaving the town. I'm gonna zoom out here. Let's see. Let's start going towards that sword icon. So that is directly north of here. And I believe that's a dungeon or some area that's going to have a lot of enemies. All right, so here's a campfire. And there's a couple cool things you can do with a campfire. So I'm going to go ahead and press examine. You can see it's going to bring up our cooking options. Now, I can create some ginseng soup, which is actually really good for regenerating health. So I'm going to go ahead and create some of those. Just click this little icon here. And now I'll have those in my inventory. So if I press tab, it'll show me my two hot swap icons. So I've got life potion, which once again I can use in battle. It's going to regen it fast, but they're very, a little harder to come by. Then I can also switch my soup, which I can not use in battle, but it'll still regen my health. It won't do it quite as fast, and it's pretty easy to get soup and stuff made out here. So you usually just want to save your potions when you're actually in battle. Now I think I also can use. Oops, I don't want to sit down. I wanted to make pineapple slices. No, I don't have pineapple slices. I wanted to make some muffins, but I don't think I have the recipe to make muffins right now. So, oh well. We'll continue heading north because I have all those pumpkins, and I believe you can just use those pumpkins at the fireplace to make those into muffins, which are pretty good for regenerating health. So here's some more ginseng. It's kind of hard to see the difference between ginseng and the heart little things over here. So these are the little heart things that you want to pick up. Heart flower, and we can use those in the potion. We've also got some mushrooms. I think I'll be able to use those in a stew or something later on. Yeah, it does seem like the mage and using this, what is this, a staff or is this a wand? This is a wand. It seems like it does quite a bit more damage than the bow and arrow did per shot. Obviously, you have a little bit of a charge up time you have to do with this because it's not instantaneous. You have that little charge time at the bottom of your screen. Firebolt. I really like that you can switch between fire and water. It's kind of cool that they allow you to do that. Yeah, normally it'd take me maybe 5 or 6 arrows to take one of those little shrubbery things. So let's see, peacock. Let's take out this peacock. So what you can do as playing the mage is run away and dodge until your mana regenerates, and then just keep using your power attack. I think that's probably one of the better strategies. Whereas I felt like with the warrior, there was a lot of other strategies that I could implement. Things like blocking, timing my attack based off of their attack. Oh, we got a red enemy there. We want to avoid him as much as we can. Whereas I don't know. I feel like with the mage, since you have to charge up each one of your attacks, it's less real time. You can't be quite as responsive to people's attacks and dodge them and stuff. Now, if I had a carrot, I could probably get that bunny to follow me around and help me out. Now, you'll see these little statues. They're little angel statues placed around the map up there. And those are where you respawn if you die. Let's see what level. Oh, yellow or orange. Probably don't want to fight those guys yet. Until I'm a little bit higher level. Let's see how close we are to that icon. We're getting somewhat there. But if you do die, you'll respawn. Oh, orange enemy. Wow, there's so many high-level enemies. I want low-level enemies. Defeat the ruler in the Narkor Forest. All right, I guess that's where we are. So yeah, these are like boss fights essentially, and those you want to go to those icons, take out any bosses that are there, or monsters that are there, and you'll get usually some good items or some good amount of coin for completing tasks that show up on your map. So we just gotta find this the ruler. whatever that means. Sometimes you'll see AI like this, and sometimes they're helpful. Like, I don't know, these are lizard man. I probably want to avoid those guys. They were blue though. Maybe I could take one of them out, or both of them out. See, that's the other thing that's nice about a range attack is I can attack one at a time. Oh wait, somehow I attacked both of them. One of them shooting arrows at me. I'm trying to avoid him. That's just avoid his line of sight. Get over this ridge. And you'll notice that a lot of times oh, he's trying to use a potion. A lot of times they'll try and use I don't know what I was gonna say. Potions? Yeah, enemies will use potions quite often, which is kind of frustrating because they use it right when they're about to die. Alright. Let's make this guy get up close. So I use my mana, go behind cover. Use my mana again. And you can't really... Well, maybe you can dodge. I should try that. No, you can't. If you try and dodge in the middle of... Oh, I died. Press R to revive. So if you try and dodge in the middle of a thing, it disrupts it, which is... I don't know. Oh, so here we got some friendlies here, some friendly orcs. So we could probably stick with them. But... I don't know. I liked how with the sword or the knives and stuff, you can be in the middle of your attack and dodge, and it's not gonna, screw up your attack because your attack's just a swipe of your sword. Whereas this is like this charge up type of thing. Oh. All right. So check my map. Where are we? Set us back a little bit. Let's keep heading towards that objective point. Oh, I forgot. I was going to try out the ring as well. Let's do that now. I've got 2 power rings of this same item. So equip that and see what happens. So that seems like a little bit faster. Probably does a little less damage. But it seems very similar to the wand. Let's see, what are these? Ooh. I think I'd probably take that guy out. Maybe not the... Let's take out the little one. You'll notice my right attack, the one I have to kind of have my mana to use, will often knock enemies back. Like that. It'll knock one to their back so they're immobilized. Oh, we found a recipe. Oh, whoa. What are you doing, bro? There we go. Knock onto his butt. Whoa. Alright, dodge his attack. That's one of the things I just like about the combat in general, is the ability to actually dodge in real time. Oh! I don't know if I dodged that one or not. Oh god, he's doing a lot of damage. Shit. Almost dead. Oh. I am not dodging early enough. Oh, almost got him. Man, these fire attacks don't do that much damage. Alright, I'm gonna use a potion here. So you can see I can actually heal and move at the same time. That way I'm not sitting on my butt, eating soup while he can attack me. I guess if you're battling an enemy like this that has ranged attacks that aren't, that have a little bit of a time between each shot, range attacks can actually be pretty awesome because you actually can dodge those. That's the other thing about, even hand-to-hand combat. Or let's take out this mole. Yeah, you see how watch how he just attacks back to back to back to back. Some enemies will do that, and then other ones will have like a cooldown in between each attack, and those are the enemies that I like to battle. I think that they should move more enemies towards that model, because then it's more based off of dodging Whereas if they just attack back to back to back to back, it's like you don't even get a break to dodge unless you're just always dodging. But if you're always dodging, oh shit, we got a bunch of guys in there. I want to avoid them. If you're always attacking, then can I jump up this high? Yeah, I can. Then you just can't dodge, and I don't know. I like the dodging mechanic. Oh, we got some pet horses here. Don't have anything to feed them, so. But you can ride on the back of those to travel around the world a little bit faster. You can also get ships, which is really cool. I've never even seen the ocean yet, but I've seen you can buy ships in one of the stores. Fairly expensive, but I haven't even seen the ocean yet. So I guess once you find where the ocean is, then you could set sail, which, and there's so much potential to all that stuff. So you can see the graphics are, let's see if we can attack one dwarf at a time. Nope. Man. See, that was one of the advantages I was looking forward to with a mage, is being able to draw one enemy to you at a time. That way you don't have to deal with all the enemies at once. Whereas if you have like a sword, you know, you have to get up so close to attack one of them that you're just going to draw the attention of all of them anyway. Leave me alone. There we go, got some coins. Oh, it's a fire mage versus another fire mage. I wonder if I switch to water if it'll do more damage against a fire mage. Probably not. Oh, I died. Honestly, I kind of want to just keep playing as a fire mage just because the sound effect of the water mage is kind of annoying me. But this one's a lot more subtle. Alright, where are we now? We got set back again. Alright, let's start heading once again towards that objective. Honestly, at this point, I don't even think we're going to be able to kill anything that's there just because I'm such a low level. You usually don't want to go out and... You can see I'm still level 1 and I only have 9 experience points. These guys rock climbing? There's some... Oh, shit. What is that big... Oh, a biter? That thing is creepy. I want to avoid that at all costs. There is some way that you can do rock climbing. There's also a way that you can do hang gliding. There's just some really, really cool stuff. Looks like you got an enemy dwarf here. Okay. See if I can track just... No. I guess it did aerial damage. It did area of effect damage to both of them. Got 2 warriors this time. Yeah, there we go. I like enemies like this. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see how they have that swing time and you can dodge it. It feels like there's a lot more skill involved in timing. Whereas if you have an enemy that just attacks you constantly, almost like what I'm doing, like this attack right here is so constant that you can't dodge it. Now this one, on the other hand, I have to do a little bit of a charge up and they'd be able to dodge it. Yeah, got one of them. Got a good amount of experience from killing him. Or actually it was a chick. There we go. Got some coins as well. 12 copper, not bad. Alright, where are we at? Getting closer. That ring kind of looks weird because my hand is like just floating on the side of my body. I think my legs are not yeah, my legs aren't attached to it. It actually kind of looks cool. I like the graphics in this game. I mean, I know they're very similar to Minecraft, but they're different enough that you can tell the difference instantly between the two. Let's take out this mole. I wonder what the maximum range on this thing is as well. Get burned. I like how they die too. They like fall into the shape of their body. Let's test the range of this thing. Let's see. Let's find an enemy that's far off like that and try it out. Oh yeah, that was good range. Oh, you got a mage. There you go. Dodges attacks. See, I love this dodging meta game that a lot of RPGs have. I also like the blocking meta game. That's I think why I like playing the with the shield and sword so much with the warrior classes, because blocking in a lot of ways is very similar to dodging. It's about avoiding an attack, and it's just a different form of it. Let's see if we can draw one mole at a time this time. There we go. I guess if they're far enough apart it works. I guess the biggest advantage of using a range attack like this is that you sometimes don't even have to take any damage, like right there. He never even got to put any damage on me. Oh god, we got multiples. Oh nice, knocked them both back. It looks like a lot of the fire damage I'm doing is area of effect as well. It's doing damage to... Oh, got another dwarf here. Looks like he's got a long sword as well. It looks like the fire damage does damage to anybody around it, not necessarily just the target I'm aiming at. Oh. Oh, he dropped his sword. It's a rogue. Iron longsword. It is kind of unfortunate that you can't use... I mean, it also kind of makes sense, though, that you can't use any weapon with any class. That's something that I'd kind of take advantage of in some other games. For example, I guess Elder Scrolls Online is going to be doing that. Biter. You see, there's quite a variety of enemies in this game as well, which is always nice. A lot of different races that you have to battle, as well as just monsters and stuff. I noticed that some of the monsters you fight look like Pokemon. There's one that looks a lot like Oddish. I don't know if we'll see that while I'm playing, but I guess this guy kind of reminds me of like a mix of a Geodude and a Machoke. There's a bunch of fireplaces over here. Are these friendly? No, those are enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself before we get into another battle, because I'm down to like 100 points of health. So you can see I can't move while I'm doing this. I can jump, but that's about it. And you can see my health is full, but it's still going. All you need to do is just roll to cancel that, so you don't have to, keep healing yourself even though you're full. All right, let's see what we can do about these guys. Let's try and even get more range. I want to really stress this out. See how far this thing goes. There's no way it's going to reach this far. What? That's awesome. Well, I guess you really got to use range to your advantage then. Oh, he's got like little disc things. Frisbees? I don't know. He's probably playing as Ranger. I remember seeing somebody have frisbees, but these are like Nerf discs. Now, if you got two guys attacking you, one's of a range, you want to use the trees to your advantage as much as you can. Just kind of hide behind the trees, so you're only taking damage from one dude. Yeah, see, he's got a shield. This guy knows where it's at. What is that, a saw blade? I think it might be a saw blade. I think I just picked up that dude's shield. Oh, I died right as I killed him. Ah. Now, I'm almost positive I can't use a shield. Yeah, that's only warrior. Might as well put on these gloves. You can see, without gloves and gloves on, it just changes the color. Keep using what I'm using there. So this is kind of cool. This is a formula for scratched silver bracelet +1. So you'll find these little scrolls that are essentially crafting recipes for different items. And then you just have to find the ingredients to make that item. I think we're almost at the... Oh, shit. Did not realize... Oh, God. Got multiple enemies attacking me. There we go. I like the guys with these big swords. Man, those dwarfs are ugly as heck. Now this guy's got a boomerang. Leave me alone. Or his buddy's got a boomerang. Those things seem to be pretty effective too, because they do damage on their way back. And you can see he hit me like 6 times with that throw. I guess I can dodge him pretty easily though. Sweet. Yeah, so as long as I just time it. I interrupt a Artless Wood Wand. Now Artless, I think that has to do with the ability to actually go in and customize it. So I've got Wooden Wand here. Power, let's go ahead and equip this one. So you can see, it'll show you next currently equipped, so this is, you can see them right next to each other. So this one has a lower hit point. It has a lower critical chance, but it has a higher tempo. But I guess I was using the ring. I don't know if which one I like more, the ring or the wand. I definitely don't like the staff. The staff is just, I don't like those stupid wind attacks. Not my cup of tea. All right, now we're pretty far away from that city. I guess we can try a little bit farther to try and find this boss, but honestly at this point I'm still level 1 and I'm only halfway to level 2. Really doubt I'll be able to take it out unless it's a really low level monster. I guess I can just keep taking out these dwarves because these are giving me a good amount of experience. There we go. So I'm getting low on health. Switch over to my soup. This is my last soup. There we go. So I need to keep an eye out for more ginseng so I can make some more soup. Or there's another dwarf. I don't know what I can. I think there's some type of soup I can make with. I mean, there's got to be with those mushrooms, but I don't know what it is yet. God, these dwarves and their boomerangs. He's got dual boomerangs. Get away from me, pig. What are you doing? Bacon. I love the animations. Oh, he dropped his boomerang. Probably can't use that either. Yeah, ranger class. Now I wonder how those items can be transferred, because I mean I could take my character with the items he has on him into a multiplayer server, and I wonder if I could just drop it on the ground and they pick it up, or if there's a trading system. There probably is. Oh, got a big rock guy. Yeah, he's got a bunch of teammates around him. I think I can take him out if I just draw him away from here. Let's see if I've got more. Got a bunch more. Alright, let's try and take him. Oh, there's more. Oh god. There's dwarves everywhere. Alright, this direction looks safe. Oh, come on. Just need him with one and he'll start attacking me. There we go. I'm just going to start running in this direction and see if I can take him away from the rest of those enemies so I don't have to deal with them right now. Oh, there's more up here too. Is he still following me? There he is. Oh no, come back here. I can at least take out this dwarf. What is he? Just gonna punch me? Alright, I'm gonna start making my way back to the city here. What does that guy have? Oh, it's a staff, probably. Oh god! Oh, I'm so dead. I don't know if I can outrun these guys or not. I've got, oh, 4 guys, 5 guys. Shit. I think if I run long enough, they'll stop following me, or if I can get over a hill or something. Just break line of sight. I don't know. There we go. They're leaving me alone. Whew, that was scary. I mean, it's not a huge penalty for dying, but... Oh, there we go. This guy's rock climbing. Check that out. It's awesome. Oh, he didn't fall to his death. Now, I don't know what this guy has. Oh, he's got an axe. Okay. Because I've seen some people that have, those big axes. Seen some that have these big key things. It reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. And some of them have, the big swords and stuff too. Alright, I have bottles that I bought at the store to make potions, but I haven't really collected too many heart flowers yet, so I need to keep looking out for those. Honestly, if you're playing at this low in the game, you want to just loot everything you can, pick up any item you can. I don't think there's any limit on the amount of inventory space you have, other than you can only hold 50 of each item, and obviously, there's only a certain number of slots here, but I've never even gotten close to, getting that many items yet. Although I've only gotten to level 3. Looks like we got 1 dwarf here in the water I can probably take out. Oh shit! Who's hitting me? Oh, there's 2 of them. 3 of them! Oh god, run! Now you can do a pretty cool front flip thing. You can see I'm rolling like this just by doing the middle button. But if you jump in the middle of it, you can do a front flip. Alright, I've got 1 of them. Much easier to take out just 1 of them at a time. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's 3 more of them coming at me. Okay. I can't take all of them on. Got 7 health too. I'm gonna drink a potion. I'm surprised I didn't die. Alright, we're getting closer to the city. Some more heart flowers. Got some cows down there. I'm not really sure what you can do with cows other than kill them. But I don't know if you could tame them or if you can ride them or not. They're orange though, so I definitely don't want to attack them. Oh, something's going on. Maybe not. You can always hear the sound of, attacks going on from a pretty far distance. Let's go ahead and take out this Oh wait, no, that's... Oh, I almost attacked him. Orange alpaca. I mean, I probably could take it on an orange enemy. It's just difficult, If you ever see bushes or mushrooms or those heart flowers, just pick up everything because, like I said, that's kind of a cool structure going on. Oh god, it's a red enemy. What is this? It's a squirrel. Man, you can you go straight up these mountains. It's like that's it's kind of cool to see. So that looks like some type of man-built structure. There's a lot of cool environments you see, just like in Minecraft. Like you'll just come across all these it's just like natural occurrences because it's all randomly generated, but it's also just looks really awesome. Like just look at that mountain back there. It looks so cool. So simple at the same time too. I don't know about the different biomes and what they're planning to do with that, but the only biome I've seen is this, this type of grassy, mountainous and foresty terrains. I haven't seen any deserts, and I haven't seen any like tundras, but that'd be really or any swamps as well. That'd be really interesting to see. I can see them adding something like that. Keep in mind the game's still in alpha. So they're gonna be adding stuff on like weekly or bi-weekly basis, just kind of like what they did with Minecraft. All right, we made it back into town successfully. We've got quite a few coins in our pocket and quite a few items I can sell for more coins. I'm gonna stop the playthrough here and pick it up because I gotta go to bed. It's like 3 in the morning. I've been playing this game basically all entire day because this game's just so awesome. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching part 1. I will continue the playthrough with Slippy the Toad. We might make another character, I don't know, because I really like the swords and sword and shield mechanic, or even the dual swords you have with like the rogue. I'm just not a fan of the melee or the ranged combat that much, unless you're playing with another player and that other player is kind of playing as that tank role or playing as that melee role. But we'll see. Let me know if you guys wouldn't mind me switching. I guess I could try and make another Star Fox character. I wonder if you can make all of them. Although you don't really have a bird one for Falco, and you don't really have a fox one for. You basically just have the Slippy. But I also want to make a dragon character and name it Trogdor from whatever Homestar Runner. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.